Hello and welcome back once again to our channel. This is the Storyteller's channel. This is the ultimate place where we talk about everything that pertains to good stories. Last video we spoke about the 5 elements of a story and we mentioned them briefly. So in this video we are going to tackle one of the elements, character, and delve deep into it and ask ourselves, how do you develop a character? So to start us off, every story has a character, and your character might be one, might be two, there might be several playing different roles depending on what your story seeks to achieve. But the most important things for us to know are 2. There is a protagonist and there is an antagonist. A protagonist is your main character, and this character is always on a journey to accomplish something, and he has a very clear goal of what they want to achieve. But there is always an antagonist. An antagonist comes in the way of an obstacle that blocks the protagonist from achieving that clear goal. An antagonist can come in form of a person or a situation. So how do you develop your character? What are the key things that are important for you to consider? One of the key things that is important for you to consider is just knowing the difference between character and characterization. So what is the difference? Characterization is brought about by all the things that you know about a person, the lovable attributes about a person, the type of the dress they love, the type of the house they like, the type of the car they drive. And this is always told by, if you were to do a day-to-day list of what you know about a person, those will be the things that builds this person. That is referred to as characterization. Those components put together make us unique in our particular way. And now, a character, the real character, is brought out when your subject is put under immense pressure to make a decision. When your subject is not under pressure, the decisions they make are of no value to define who they really are. So, as you're building your story, what are the choices that your character is going to make that will bring out who they really are in their journey to achieve that goal that you showed us in the first place? Characterization is what sets the base for us to really discover the true character of your subject. For example, your story is based on a certain woman, and all the lovable attributes about this woman is she's beautiful looking, God-fearing, a straightforward person, tells the truth, has a family that she loves so much, and from what we see and know about her, she loves her family. But her true character is put to test in a scenario where this woman is employed in a certain workspace, and the boss needs sexual favors from her in order to promote her. The stakes are so high, and the woman needs that promotion. The woman needs to make the next step in her career, but only if she's willing to sleep with her boss. At this point, the decision that this woman makes defines her character. One of the key things that you also need to pay attention to in your storytelling is something we call the character arc. The character arc is how do you want your character to develop. You've seen the characterization. You've made up your mind on what are the instances that are going to bring out the true character that you're putting in your story. But how are you developing your character through the story? When your story is beginning, how do you introduce them? When your story is approaching climax, how is your character behaving? How is your character coping up with the story? And eventually, the most important thing that most of us storytellers do not know how to do is the resolution bit. How do you resolve the journey that your character has been going through? That final bit can make or break your story. So it is important for you to have that clearly figured out. And it does not necessarily mean whether or not your character achieved the goal, but it is how did they achieve the goal, or how did they not achieve that goal? There has been a very big debate on which is the most important element between a character and the plot. And as we're going to discover in this video series, that there is none that is more important than the other. These two elements need each other to survive and to tell a good story. The character cannot exist on their own without a plot. And the plot also cannot exist on its own without a good character. So join us in our next video when we are going to talk about the plot. But this marks the end of our video today. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And do not forget to hit the notification bell to notify you anytime we upload such kind of a video. Thank you for watching and see you in our next video.